Let's continue crocheting this bag. Alright, we've now finished 10 rounds of downward single crochet. If you count diagonally upward from the bottom row of downward single crochets, there should be 10 rows in total. After finishing the last single crochet, put a marker in the last stitch. We'll need it later. Remove the marker from the first stitch. Then make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Chain 3. Then put a marker in the third chain. Yarn over and hoe into the second stitch. This is the first stitch, sew into the next stitch. Pull the loop up. Make a double crochet. Yarn over again. This time, work into the last stitch. Remove the marker from the last stitch. Go back into the last stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Stretch the loop. Yarn over again, and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again. Insert into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Pull up a long loop. Now there are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 loops at once. This completes the stitch pattern. Let's make the second motif. Yarn over. Skip 1 stitch and insert the hook. Then make a double crochet. Yarn over. And make a double crochet in the next stitch as well. Yarn over. Then go back into the stitch you skipped. Insert the hook. Yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over again. Pull through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over, insert into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through again. Now there are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops at once. The second motif is now complete. Let me show you the third motif one more time. Continue following this same pattern until you finish the round. The last motif. Put a marker in the last stitch. Hook into the first stitch and make a slip stitch to join. Chain 1. 1 single crochet in the first stitch, which is the same stitch as the slip stitch join. Put a marker in the first stitch. Next, 1 single crochet in each stitch. Continue the rest on your own. After finishing the last single crochet, put a marker. Join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. Chain 1. Then in the first stitch, which is the same stitch as the slip stitch join, make a single crochet. Put a marker. In the second stitch, make a downward single crochet. In the third stitch, make a regular single crochet. Continue this round by alternating between single crochet and downward single crochet all the way round. After finishing the last downward single crochet, put a marker. Then make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. Chain 2. Put a marker in the second chain. Next, we'll work half double crochets. Yarn over, then go back to the stitch before the last stitch. So we're skipping the last stitch. This is the last stitch. Hook into the stitch right before the last stitch. Yarn over and pull through, pulling the loop up to match the height of the previous stitch. Yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook at once. This completes one crossed stitch pattern. Yarn over, skip 1 stitch, and insert hook to make a half double crochet. Yarn over again, skip the middle stitch, and go back into the stitch you already worked into. Yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. The second crossed stitch pattern is now complete. Continue working the crossed stitch pattern. Skip 1 stitch. In the next stitch, make a half double crochet. Go back into the stitch we already worked into. Make a half double crochet. Alright, continue following this same pattern, and complete the rest of the round. For the last crossed stitch, yarn over and hook into the front previously worked stitch to make a half double crochet. Yarn over again, hook into the back previously worked stitch to make another half double crochet. The final crossed stitch pattern is now complete. Put a marker in the last stitch. Hook into the first stitch. Make a slip stitch. Chain 1. 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Put a marker. In the second stitch, make another single crochet. Then make 1 single crochet in each stitch. Continue working all the way around to complete this round. After finishing the last single crochet, remove the marker. In the first stitch, make a single crochet. Put a marker. Starting from this round, we'll begin using the downward single crochet stitch. So in the second stitch, make 1 downward single crochet. Continue alternating like this. 1 regular single crochet, then 1 downward single crochet, working all the way around to complete this round. After finishing the last downward single crochet, the first stitch is a regular single crochet, so make a downward single crochet into the first stitch. Put a marker. Starting from this round, 1 regular single crochet into every downward single crochet stitch, and 1 downward single crochet into every regular single crochet stitch. We'll need to work a total of 9 rounds of this downward single crochet pattern, just like before. Remember to put a marker in the first stitch of every round. Continue the rest on your own. Alright, count the rows. 9 rounds of the downward single crochet pattern are now complete. Put a marker in the last stitch. Slip stitch into the first stitch. Next, we're going to start the crossed stitch pattern. It's worked exactly the same way as the pattern below. I won't demonstrate it again here. Feel free to go back to the beginning of this video to watch it if needed. Keep going, you've got this. Alright, let's count it. The bottom section has 10 rounds of the downward single crochet pattern. The middle section has 9 rounds. And the top section also has 9 rounds. Slip stitch to join to the first stitch. Put a marker. Finally, work 1 round of slip stitches all the way around. Only 1 stitch is left. Pull up a long loop here and cut the yarn. Then thread the yarn onto a needle. Needle into the first stitch. Pull the yarn tight. Then needle through the center of the last slip stitch and bring it through to the inside of the bag. Pull the yarn tight. Turn the inside of the bag outward. Then weave the needle through several stitches to hide the yarn tail, just like this. Cut the yarn. This helps prevent the yarn from unraveling. The bag body is now completely finished. We're going to attach the clasp, straps, and other hardware accessories. First, locate the left and right sides of the bag base. Then fold the bag body in half. Put a marker on each side. The side where the first and last stitches are joined is the back side. Flip it over, and that becomes the front side. The clasp will be attached on the front side, and we'll use a needle to sew it on. The clasp is made of two parts. The smaller piece is sewn onto the front side. Here, I'm using the leftover yarn and pulling out a single strand to use as sewing thread. If you have sewing thread, you can use that instead. Just like this. Sew the clasp onto the bag. The front clasp has been sewn on. Next, sew the clasp onto the back side. Sew it on the same way as before. I won't demonstrate the rest here. The clasp has been sewn on. Next, sew the strap rings onto both the left and right sides as well. Place them directly below the markers and sew them. Now all the hardware pieces have been sewn on. Take a look. The strap is adjustable in length. Just attach the strap buckle to the strap ring, and it's ready to use. Such a beautiful bag! I can't wait to see your creation.